What's up, weirdos? Bit of a late night correction. Not by much. Not by much. Really just kind of sideways action. We're going to get into it, though, guys. We're going to have a look at every little bit of it. We got some big macro news to talk about. Some of it's pretty funny. We're going to have a look, guys. You're going to love it. We got Zebec stuff, Zebec partnership that's going to blow your mind. Stay here for every little bit of it. So, what do we have right now? Jasmine down 2.8 on the day, 20.5% up on the week, 64% up on the month, and 38% down on the year. Up 2 spots and ranked to 92, $909 million market cap, 121 million in volume. Swift coin up 7.7% on the day, 6.3 on the week, 26.2 on the month, and 217% on the year. Up 26 spots and ranked to 306, $136 million market cap, 3.27 million in volume. Volume is really picking up on Swift, guys, and it is starting to make some moves. I told you don't sleep on it. XCN up 3.2 on the day, 2.1 on the week, 42.5 on the month, and 1,065% on the year. Up 5 spots and ranked to 110, $652 million market cap, 43 million in volume, and Zebec still going full beast mode. Up 23.6 on the day, 26.5 on the week, 14.5 on the month, and 179% on the year. Up 22 spots in rank to 171, $361 million market cap, and 59 million in volume. Let's frickin' go. Are we going to have a red Tuesday? Interesting. I don't think we've really had one in a while. We're going to find out, guys. Bitcoin. Now, you guys know, since about Friday, Saturday, I've been telling you back here that it's very, very likely we're going to drop down and fill the CME gap here at $114,000. Now, is it 100% necessary? Obviously not, right? But it looks like it's going to happen. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just cut through the old crap cake here and drop down, fill the gap, and then move back to the upside. That's what I want to see happen here, guys. Although we are in a bullish structure, we're losing it right now, $116,900. But again, what do we always discuss, guys? It does not matter where these candles wick to. It matters where they close. We could wick all the way down tonight, and tomorrow we could wick down to 114,000 and then come right back up and close inside the bull pennant. And that would, my friends, that would be a filled CME gap right there. So that's entirely possible, guys. Could see some volatility ahead. There's a doings, a transpiring, okay? So again, we're going to be here for every little bit of it, guys. We're going to track it. We're going to watch it. Bullish or bearish, which way are we going to go? Let's change these arrows around a little bit. How about that? Let's get a little creative with it, shall we? Okay, so are we going to go boop, 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 boop. Let's change the color for fun. Up is going to be green, right? Or are we going to go boop, 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 down here? And down's going to be, you guessed it, red. Rush. Por favor. 2 different languages go in there. So what is going to happen here, guys? That is the question. Are we going to break out of this bullish structure to the upside and see $128,000 to $130,000 before the end of this month? Or are we going to fill the CME gap down at $114,000? Going to be fun either way, guys. Going to be fun either way. You know why? Because if you're wise and you're on this channel, it means that you are preparing yourself for both scenarios right now. Well, what does that look like, Rob? Well, let me tell you. That looks like you saving some dry powder for this pull to the downside. And guess what? If it doesn't pull to the downside and you break to the upside, well, then you just have a healthy green-looking portfolio. It's a win-win, guys. Find opportunity. Find the silver lining in every situation, and you will always win in this space, okay? Never get negative. Never let your emotions control you. Let's go have a look at Zebec. Nice little break today, guys. Look at that massive run to the upside we had today. A little bit of a cool off right now. We met resistance. We do have a big resistance right here at 20427. We broke above it. We did not close above it. So here's the good news. Here's the good news. If Bitcoin is red tomorrow, odds are Zebec's going to be green. We all know the inverse correlation to Bitcoin with Zebec. So if we have a deeper correction, if Bitcoin drops down to 114, I wouldn't be shocked to see Zebec get back up inside this golden pocket between 205 and 2055. Wouldn't shock me in the least bit. So that's what I will be paying attention to on Zebec. Going over to Ethereum. A little bit of a red candle here to start the new daily candle, guys. Not a bad thing, right? Look at Ethereum. Look how high this sucker has climbed, right? A little bit of a correction. Hey, maybe we come down into this range right here and we consolidate for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 days. There would be nothing wrong with that. In fact, it would be encouraging because Ethereum would let the RSI cool off. We would, get some of the sellers out of the way. We would recharge, and then we would move to the upside for that new all-time high. That's what you want to see, guys. Set up a new level of support. That would be fantastic. Okay, continuing on. What else do we have? Quick shout out, as always, to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet. Simply use our link down in the description, guys. Get yourself a fantastic deal. Not your keys, not your coins. You can stake on here. You can take profits on here. You can swap on here without ever going back to a centralized exchange. Guys, it's worth keeping your crypto safe, okay? All right, so what do we have going on with Zebec today? Well, there's quite a bit, actually. Zebec Network tweets out, Zebec is bringing its payment technology to the Algorand ecosystem. Two of my favorite projects coming together like peanut butter and mayonnaise. Let's get it. With the integration of Algorand across our card and payroll tools, Algorand security and ISO 20022 readiness set the standard for real-world crypto payments. With Zebec cards, Algorand holders can now spend their coins anywhere MasterCard is accepted. Stay tuned for updates from Zebec and Algorand teams later this week on how Zebec will enable payroll in the Algorand ecosystem. Holy smokes. I just said that, guys. I just said that, okay? If you are an Algorand fan, if you are a Zebec fan, like myself, I love both of them. Decentralized finance is my world, guys. I am so freaking bullish right now. Could not be more bullish. Let's get some other opinions on it, though. Checking out Blue Collar Crypto. Friend of my friend, Rule Black. Did I say Rule? Yeah, Rule Black. Yeah. He says, with the post down below and today's Algorand news, I think it's safe to assume everything is true regarding Zebec. The facts speak for themselves. They are working with Stellar. They are working with Ripple. They are working with JPM. They are working with Bank of America. Zebec is working with the blockchain to make the real world economy move fast, frictionless, and cost effective. Like Simon had said a couple of months ago, we are about to hear Zebec's story. I'm excited to hear them tell it. Let's frickin' go. If you are not in Zebec at this point in time, I am not your financial advisor, but you are missing the boat, my friends. If you could go back to 2017 and invest in XRP, you probably would. Here's your opportunity. Earlier this month, Simon and Neil represented Zebec at the UK House of Parliament. Check it out, guys. Quick little snippet.
Alongside all the great building we're doing, we're also working on essentially rewriting the rules of modern finance. And it's absolutely critical to have major institutions and governments on your side. Myself and Neil Padier, who leads our M&A group at Zebec, will be speaking in the UK's House of Parliament. We're invited by the Baroness Susan Kramer in support of UK Whistleblowers Week, and we'll be speaking alongside policymakers, legal experts, other members of government on tech, AI, and ethics. So to make inroads in any market, you need to develop relationships with leaders and policymakers. We focused a lot on the US market over the years, which of course is still our core market at Zebec. But with our global expansion now to UK and Europe, we've been very focused on these so-called puzzle pieces needed to execute on our ambitions. And we do have major plans this fall for a move in the London capital markets. So a lot of exciting things happening on this side of the pond. Alongside all
Guys, true investors in this space, the true successful multimillionaires, what they do is they put their head down, they do the research, they stay convicted in the projects that they love, and they let the fudsters drown themselves out, right? Because those people will never win. Know what you hold, guys. Know what you hold. Into the lighter side of the news, holy macaroni, Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna files criminal referral against Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell with the DOJ. Absolutely hilarious and justified, maybe. We'll see. Also, this from John Deaton, Ripple lawyer, XRP advocate, as you know, Bitcoin advocate, crypto advocate. Check this out, guys, from BSCN. Just in, the American Bankers Association urges the OCC to pause crypto bank license approvals for firms like Ripple and Circle. John Deaton says, please tell Elizabeth Warren's friends at the Bank of America to F off. Well said, John. Well said, my friend. So the Bankers Association, who's going to lose a whole crap ton of business because we are now seeing the adoption that we've all been waiting for, and we know that they've been fearing for years, and what they've been fighting against, paying people like Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler, is now coming to fruition, and they are pooping their little baby bear pants. So, absolutely hilarious, guys. Absolutely hilarious. And then this from Crypto World to wrap things up in a nice little bow, guys. Alt season confirmed.
Alt season is here, and it's about to go parabolic. The total crypto market cap just hit $4 trillion. Bitcoin is eyeing $130,000, and now altcoins are surging. Ethereum is charging toward $4,000, with analysts predicting $20,000 this bull cycle. Bitcoin dominance just broke below 65%, confirming an altcoin takeover phase. And it's not just Ethereum. BNB is holding strong near $749, ready for a breakout. ADA is range-bound but primed for volatility. Doge just pulled a high-volume breakout from $0.25 to $0.278. This is not a drill. The altcoin bull phase has begun, and analysts say we haven't seen anything yet. Follow crypto news.
This is not a drill. You are seeing the start of the face-melting pump of your lifetime. Don't miss it, guys, and listen. There is a true stat out there. 90 to 95% of people in crypto do not make money. The reason for that is that only 5 to 10% of people invested in crypto have the opportunity to make true millionaire life-changing wealth. Why? It's simple math, guys. It's not fear-mongering. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because no one else is telling you, okay? When you get into crypto, you hear that everyone's going to make it. Everyone's going to become millionaires. And that's just quite simply not the case, okay? 95% of people in crypto have to, let's round it to 90. 90% of people in crypto have to lose for 10% of the people in crypto to make life-changing wealth. It's simple math. For every buyer, there has to be a seller, right? Everyone can't win. That's not how it works. You're not selling your crypto back to exchanges. When you sell it, you're selling it to a buyer, okay? And that buyer's buying the top. So the question is, which one are you? Are you in the 90% that's going to lose money in this space because you thought you were smarter than the market? If you have no experience in this market, if you have no education or training in this market, you're already set up to lose. If you are unwilling to invest in your education to become successful in this space, guys, it's simple math, right? Grade 6 math could tell you that 90% of people in crypto cannot make life-changing wealth. They're draining life-changing wealth from 10% of the people. It's the other way around, guys. That's how it is made. Whenever you see somebody make millions, every time you hear a story about some guy who put $1,000 into a fart coin and became a millionaire, made $8 million off of it, right? You hear that and you're like, oh my, that's got to be me, okay? But what you don't hear is the hundreds of thousands of people who lost for that one dude to become a millionaire. You don't hear that side of it, right? So you come into it thinking it's all sunshine and rainbows. Au contraire, mon frère, okay? Trust me when I tell you this, guys. I've been around for multiple cycles. Fact of the matter is, people are not going to tell you the truth here because they don't want you to feel this way. They don't want to help you. They want your clicks. Guys, get over to the Patreon. We will help you design an exit strategy that's going to help you be part of that 10% instead of being a sucker who held too long and rode their crypto back down to a bear market or sold way too soon and missed life-changing wealth, right? It's less than a cup of coffee a day, my friends, right? Why? Why on God's green earth would you risk 4 more years of waiting to get life-changing wealth to save yourself the price of a cup of coffee every day? Jump over to the community. Thousands of members over there, guys. We are there to help you devise an exit strategy, portfolio structure. Let's get your exit price points in place so you can leave this market with your profits intact. There is no shame in having your hand held by a community of people who've been through multiple cycles and can help you navigate this space. We're live over there every day. Microcap gems on a regular. We dropped a microcap gem yesterday. It went up 200%. You missed out on a 200% pump, guys. Does that sound like it would have paid for your cup of coffee every day for years to come? Of course it would have. What are you waiting for? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The link is down in the description, guys. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.